What's up, everyone? So, eating some oats right now and just opened up a trade on QQQ puts. I think that we can essentially just gap fill down into yesterday's close, which is around 580. Now, I'll probably sell a bit before that. That's if we're headed in the right direction. Right now, I'm actually down 11% on the position, 12%. But yeah, PPI is tomorrow. We gapped up today, and I think this is just a simple retracement. I'm not saying we're going to head lower, but I do think that we can kind of fill this gap to the downside before maybe chopping for the rest of the day or recovering, whatever that may be. But I'm going to watch this closely. Like I said, I'm still down on the position, so I think if we break above 582, I'll probably get out and maybe wait for a re-entry of some sort. But yeah, I'm going to keep you guys updated. Alright. We're slightly starting to move in the green. I'm liking what I'm seeing a lot. I might start selling. I have some sells already. I'm going to sell one more at 50. I have already some conditional sells. This is the bad part about being a retail trader. Like, obviously this is very inefficient, so I'm not getting like perfect sells and whatnot. But I think I have a sell at like 51 or 52, so we'll see if that hits. It might be 52. Oh, there we go. 2 sells there. Might sell one more right now. Another just sold. Beautiful. Another just sold. Alright, we're looking pretty here. We have another sell at like 60. I'm not sure if we're going to get there. Probably. It's hard for me to be like aggressive, especially when I'm already in the green. So a part of me just wants to just take the profits right now, but I'm going to believe in this trade and let it run a bit. Especially for the camera, at least try and sell at like 58 or after. I'm not trying to sell it at 50s right now. Also, this is a great song, guys, by the way. Very good song. But yeah, solid trade. We're gonna have to see. I still have three contracts open, so it's definitely not over. I might actually start selling soon. Let's see if we get a dump again. I'd probably want 55 or lower. This is a great setup. Okay, it's at 55, 56. Alright, I'm gonna sell at 55, see what happens. Okay, gotta fill at 55. I might just let the rest run. We'll see. We're almost actually at that fill, so I'd probably, hold on, I don't know, I want to show you guys my port. Yeah, I can sell one more. I'm trying to see, because you can't sell more contracts than you have, so I have some open sells already, so I don't want to not be able to sell. Okay, 57. Take it. 34% on this trade, 37%. My last sell, I think, is at like 61, so really good trade, I think. Risk to reward was there. I entered right around this support level, and I was willing to hold it up until we broke back above here. But the downside obviously is a lot larger. So I think I'm gonna actually put a stop loss in this position, and I'm gonna give you guys a recap right after and finish these oats. All right, all in all, I'm basically done for the day. I do have some bullish IPO shares that I bought, which if you guys don't know, after that Figma craze, bullish was kind of that next IPO ticker that people were interested in, and I kind of FOMO'd a bit into it, but I do think, initially I wasn't planning on buying any shares. I think it's more of a degen thing, but after I saw who it was backed by and the amount of institutional money going into it for the IPO, I decided why not take a stab at it. Worst case, I can just treat it kind of as a trade and take a small percentage loss. So I have about, on Robinhood and SoFi, I have about like 9 shares each. of bullish. I don't think it's started to trade on the open market yet, so we'll have to see what the price settles at. But besides bullish and besides that NASDAQ trade, I actually closed out of a Coinbase swing from yesterday's video. I don't know if you guys saw. Now, I told you guys I was going to end up selling some shares yesterday regardless of what happens, just to practice some risk management, and I did do that. I can actually just go to the tweet instead of just just pulling up my phone. Let me just show you guys, because I think I posted about it. So I ended up selling a lot of shares. I mean, a lot of options. A lot as in I had 4 options and I sold about 3 of them yesterday and only swung 1. But the one that I held on to ran up to 380. It actually ran up probably to like $500-600 or $6 a contract is what I'm trying to say, because I sold it around 334, 335 in this initial push, but it pushed all the way up to 345. So it certainly probably went up to about like $6, $7, $8, whatever. But we're not going to dwell on the ifs here. So I ended up retracing. That's fine by me. I actually bought some more shares today of Coinbase as well. By more shares, I mean like 1 share, because I'm pretty broke. But actually, I'm not even buying Coinbase. I'm buying CONL, which is like a $35 ETF of Coinbase, but it's 2x leverage. I'm actually going to show you guys my position on that, since I don't think I've ever shown it yet. But this is just a shares play that I called out as well. Let's see. So again, follow my Twitter, guys. I'm up about 11%. I was up about like 20% this morning, but I don't really care. Like, the end goal right here is to hold it for a while, so not too shabby. Why do I like Coinbase still? I think the markets are still headed higher. We're simply just back testing. Like I said, we're gap filling yesterday's close, which is pretty healthy. I can't expect the market to just go up 1% plus every single day, because that's not sustainable. But if we look at Coinbase or Bitcoin here, which, by the way, I don't really trade crypto, I don't chart it much, but I think the chart looks amazing. As you guys can see, I talked about it yesterday. We rejected, broke through, and then retested as support, or as demand / support. And you can see here on the daily, we closed. Actually, we have not closed yet. Actually, we closed right at around my resistance of 120, as you guys can see yesterday, and our candle from today opened right there. And so if we can hold and close today's daily candle above 120K, I think the future is bright for Bitcoin for another leg higher. I've been saying it for a while, even before this move happened, and I'm going to stand by that. Now we can reassess if the candle somehow closes below 120 on the daily, which is possible with how volatile crypto still is, regardless of how much is on all of these companies' balance sheets. There's still a lot of volatility compared to a lot of these other stocks and other names and whatnot. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. Really, the only open position I have right now is Coinbase shares. I also have, like I said, the bullish IPO shares. I want to see how that turns out. I don't want to sell it quickly, because I know there's punishments with selling IPOs early. But obviously, I'm going to take that hit if it's up X amount of dollars or whatever. So that's going to I'm just playing bullish by ear. Let me know if you guys have bullish shares. I'm sure there's a few of you guys out there that decided to jump in to bullish as well, just because of, again, all the hype around it. But yeah, let me see. It still hasn't traded yet, so maybe I'll pick up the camera then. If not, I'll probably just close the video out. So I guess we'll find out in the next clip.